What shocking announcement for Social Security, SSI, SSDI, all the beneficiaries underneath the Social Security radar. Yes, this is a shocking announcement. I got all the important details, what exactly you need to know, what it means for you, your monthly checks, your benefits. Without further ado, let's deep dive to all the important details. Alright guys, so this is a special video. Today I'll be talking about a shocking announcement recently released by the US Social Security Administration. Now this announcement roughly affects around 70 billion Social Security beneficiaries, those including those receiving retirement benefits, disability, SSDI, survivors benefits, people receiving supplemental security income, and VA benefits as well. This news is regarding the Social Security benefits, the current rate of the Social Security benefits, and which group of people is particularly affected. So what does exactly mean for you? Let's check it out in details. Alright guys, now talking about the details about this important announcement about Social Security benefits that was recently released, let me break down all the details. Now this announcement is shocking and it goes to show you just how much Social Security benefits are falling behind the inflation. So let me break down this announcement, what it comes down for you, for everybody, so everyone can get a better understanding of what's really going on. Now this announcement covers 22 years period right from the year 2000 going all the way until 2023. And during this period, Social Security benefits have been adjusted for the inflation. As you may know, the cost of living adjustment does that. Now during this 22 years period, Social Security benefits have been adjusted for the inflation. But you know what? Unfortunately, the thing is, they haven't been keeping up with the rate of the inflation. This clearly means that Social Security benefits are not enough to keep up with the rising cost of living. Now, this is an issue that needs to be addressed and there are steps which we can take. So let me break down all the details for you. Over the past 22 years and few months ago, Social Security benefits have been increased by 78%. Now you might think that's quite a lot, but while the prices for the essential items like shelter, food, healthcare, utilities, and other necessities have rose up by around 141%. Oh my god, that's a huge difference of about, let's say, 60% or so, meaning that the prices have increased almost 200% more than the benefits. Well, actually that's kind of a shocking report because you know what, the prices have increased almost 200% more than the benefits. So do you see the discrepancy? Well, this discrepancy is a major issue for those living on a fixed income. As the cost of living rises, their benefits remains the same, therefore they don't cover the same amount of the expenses as before. This means that those who are on a fixed income having to cut back on their necessities just to get their basic necessities approved, basic necessities done, they rely on making it difficult decisions such as in order to just to make their end meet. We can also see from the statistics that the Social Security benefits need to increase in order to keep up with the rising cost of living, and this will help out those on a fixed income would be able to afford the basic essential items that they need. So it's a very important issue that the discrepancy between the fixed income beneficiaries and the cost of living adjustment that they are getting. So based on the statistics, it's pretty clear that these benefits are clearly falling behind according to the real numbers over the past 22-year period. These benefits have only increased by 78%, while the expenses for the fixed income beneficiaries have increased by 141%. Now that's a discrepancy of about 60% or so, which means that average beneficiaries could be missing out hundreds of dollars each and every month. And if you multiply that for an entire year, we are talking about thousands and thousands of dollars each and every year. Now, in the scenario, if benefits had kept with the pace with the inflation, this kind of a discrepancy wouldn't be an issue. However, this isn't the case, and the reality is that benefits are clearly falling behind. That's why the discrepancy exists. And it's important to note that this discrepancy affects each and every fixed income beneficiaries, but it can be especially hard for specifically those living on a fixed income. That's why it's very important to be aware of the discrepancy and try to make sure that benefits are keeping up with the inflation. If let's say benefits were 141% higher today alongside with the expenses, then no fixed income beneficiaries from those group of people would be struggling financially. This means that if beneficiaries were to be getting extra $500 to $700 a month, struggle wouldn't be quite as bad. Now you know what, Social Security Congress will not tell you about this very important discrepancy. I mean, when in the history that they have told you that such a kind of a discrepancy exists and you'll be probably missing out out on those $500 to $700 for benefits. And when in the history that they have told you you'll be losing like 141% benefits. It's not their job to explain how people would benefit from higher payments. They only talk about the both of the sides, Republicans and Democrats, basically argue with each other and try to get to an agreement. That's what they do. So it's very important we make sure that this issue gets the attention that it deserves, and we need to make sure that our elected officials are aware of this very important problem and they understand the importance of providing more and more money for those who need it the most. I mean, it's the needed benefit. We are not asking for more money basically. It's the basic amount of benefits just to keep us with the rising cost of goods and services. We can come all together to make social security benefits more in line with the cost of living and make sure that people who rely on these benefits can able to make their end meet without too much difficulties. Now, currently our country is facing a widening gap between wealthy and poor individuals. The numbers are staggering. The wealthiest of 1% Americans now own 40% of the wealth in the country. That's kind of a shocking. While 80% of the Americans have only about 7% of the wealth. Now this number is growing larger and larger, and you know what? The gap between wealthy and poor people is widening as economy moves forward. And this number is growing larger and larger, and our politicians are not doing enough to close this gap. Now definitely I'm not here to take any sides from the debate, whether it's Republicans, Democrats. I just wanted to bring this issue to your attention and urge you to look into the real statistics and the data which is being released. And if we don't take action soon, the gap will continue to rise, continue to get widened, and it will make even harder for average person to get ahead. Now, without further ado, let's check out the May 2023 and June 2023 Social Security benefit payment schedule. So, on to the 17th of the May, the second group of recipient whose birth date falls between 11th to 20th of the month will be going to receive their payments. And here on to the 24th of the May, if your birth date lasts between 21st to 31st of the month, then your benefit payment will be deposited. Then coming over to the June 2023, we got double SSI payments, guys. First SSI payment will be heading out on 1st of the June, and second SSI payment will be coming in at 30th of the June. Remember, the first June SSI payment is actually for the month of June. There is no worry about that. But speaking of the 30th of the June SSI payment, it's no bonus payment, no additional payment, unexpected or any sort of a thing. You know what, guys? Social Security Administration never provides additional money. This is the payment for your July SSI coming in few days early. So make sure you note this. And coming over to the next date is the 2nd of the June. That's when if you receive Social Security before May 1997 or somebody receiving Social Security and SSI together, continue to watch out 2nd of the June, Friday. Next important date, 14th of the June. That's when if your birth date falls between 1st to 10th of the month, check out 14th of the June. If your birth date falls between 11th to 20th of the month, then be sure to check out 21st of the June for your Social Security payment to be deposited in your bank account, mails, direct deposit. Check out 28th of the June if your birth date falls between 21st to 31st of the month. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe, and this is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.